Let me show you how you can make this bubble kaftan in less than 10 minutes. Fold your fabric into 4. From the down part, measure upward the length that you want, and then you're going to mark it, and this is going to serve as your shoulder. From there, you measure downwards your nipple point line, you measure the waistline, as well as the hip line. Then you go ahead, you extend these lines. When you're done, the next thing is to put your body circumference measurements. Come to the shoulder line and you're going to put your center back to your desired sleeve length. Here I use 18 inches, and then you are going to measure 3 inches on this line, and then at the edge right there you come down by 2 inches, and then you're going to connect together. Then when you're done, don't forget to add back ½ inch to that line for shoulder seam allowance. Next, you're going to go to the nipple point line. You're going to put your bust circumference divided by 4 plus 1 inch ease, and then 1 inch seam allowance. On the waistline, you put the waist divided by 4, 1 inch ease, and then 1 inch seam allowance. You go to the hip line, you put the hip circumference divided by 4, 1 inch ease, and then 1 inch seam allowance. And then you're going to connect these points together. Then from the hip line, just really straight down to the hem of the dress. Just really straight down to the hemline. Just like this. All right, then come here, then you're going to create a cuff just like you're seeing here. Then the neck width, I'm using 4.5. The neck depth is going to be 1.5 for the back. The front neck depth is going to be 14 inches. Then at that 14 inches, you're going to go inward by 2.5 inches, and then you're going to connect it back to the neck width, because we're going to be replacing the front neck with Asho-oke. Okay, so make sure you measure that 2.5 all the way down, so that we will cut it off completely from the fabric, from the front alone. All right, now I'll cut the back neckline, then I'll cut the shoulder, then I'll cut the side seam, the sleeve, and then this is what we have. Then remove the inner one, that's going to serve as the back. You keep it aside. Fold back the front into 2 again like this, and cut off the line that you already drawn there. Like I said, we're going to be replacing the neckline with Asho-oke. All right, so the next thing you want to do now is just to place them on top of each other, right side facing right side. You go and join the shoulders together. Then after that, you join the side seam. Well, I started mine with the side seam. We added 1 inch allowance, and I'm closing with 1 inch allowance. All right, when you are done, the next thing is to join the shoulders. For the shoulder seam, we added just ½ inch, so you're going to be sewing the shoulders together with just ½ inch. And then when you are done, the next thing is to hem the sleeve opening. Okay, just hem it like this, half in and then half over, and you're going to make your stitch. After sewing the sleeve opening, the next thing is the hem line. For the hem line, I'm going to go ahead, I will hem it just like this, starting from the front all the way around and back to the front, just like this. All right, we're almost done. So the next thing is to put the collar. For the collar, you're going to be using Asho-oke. Just grab your Asho-oke, use it to measure around the neck area, starting from the lower part in front, round to the upper part and back to the other side of the front. Then you are going to cut it out. Then you place them on top of each other, like you fold that into 2, and then make sure before you fold it into 2, you put your interfacing. Okay, then when you put it into 2, you're going to start sewing. Just look at it, put it together like this, and then you start making your stitch. Well, I added extra to mine because the lower part of the Asho-oke is going to be longer than the Ankara. That's the style I'm trying to recreate. So you sew at the middle, just like this. Then before you get back to the upper part where you have the fold, you measure 14 inches because that's going to be the neck opening. Measure 14 inches, and then you backstitch and stop from there. Then after that, you are going to just go ahead and then you turn it to the good side, just like this. Can you see? Just turn it to the good side like this. See the way I'm doing it? It's just simple. Then you take back to your ironing table, iron, press it flat. Let it be nice and flat. Okay, so this has been pressed. When that is done, the next thing you have to do now is just to attach this to the neckline. So what I usually do is just to notch my center back, and I also note the mid uh point of the neck like this, and then you match them together, right side to right side. From the center of the back neckline, I'm going to sew to the left, and when I'm done, I'll come back to this same center again, and then I'm going to sew, and that's it. You are done. Please kindly note, you don't have to necessarily make your Asho-oke to be longer than the Ankara. So if you want to do that, just make them equal, and then yeah. But because the style I'm making, the Asho-oke is longer, that's why I made the Asho-oke to be longer at the down part compared to the Ankara. All right, then before you go, don't forget to notch that corner that connects the body to the sleeve, and that is it. There you have it, looking very pretty, very sweet, very demure.